ברוכים הבאים לכולם. Welcome everyone. We are live on Zoom and live on Facebook. Should we do it in English or in Hebrew? In English? Okay. So thank you all for joining us. And B'ezrat Hashem tonight, I would like to dedicate the Shiur for Refua shlema of Ary ben Odaya. Ary Yehuda ben Odaya. הקדוש ברוך הוא בעזרת השם מוסר לנו רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, רפואת הנפש, רפואת הגוף, ברמ"ח איבריו שס"ה גידיו, אל נא רפאנה לו, אל נא רפאנה לו, and may Hashem will send them speed recovery. And Be'ezrat Hashem will hear bsorot tovot very, very soon. Be'ezrat Hashem. Thank you all for joining us. Today is going to be a special shiur that I would like to talk about. How can we see the light in the darkness in our life? Many of us facing a lot of challenges in our life. We have problems around financial problems, health problems, problems in shalom bayit, relationship issues, many things that we struggle and we're facing, and we have things around us that sometimes we feel lost. Sometimes we feel that Hashem, He's punished us, and sometimes we feel Hashem is challenges us. How can we face challenges in our life? And how can we make sure to get the message from our challenges and to see the light in the darkness? How can we get the power and the strength to go through challenges, to go through problems and obstacles in our life? What is the message that we can learn from this week parasha, this upcoming holiday of Hanukkah, that is all about light? It's all about to see the light in our life. And what we can learn from this week parasha, Parashat Vayeshev. This is one of the most interesting parashiot and most emotional parashiot in the Torah. All the story that happened to Yosef HaTzadik. And many of us know what happened to Yosef. At the age of 17, Yosef was the favor. Yaakov Avinu took him and learned with them day and night. And he bought him a special coat, a special garment. And he gave him the special attention. And he was amazing. He got an amazing life until the age of 17. But his brothers was jealous of him all the time. They used to gossip. They used to hate him. They didn't want to talk to him even. Because what? Because he tell them the stories about his dreams, that he was dreaming that everybody bowed to him. The dream with the stars, this dream with the barleys around him. So what? Your little brother had a big dream in his life. What happened? Why are you so jealous? Why you hate him so much? And then eventually, Yaakov Avinu asked him, please go and check what's going on with your brothers. Please go and let me know what's going on with them. I want to know that they're all okay. Lech re'eh et shlom achecha. And Yosef went and he was trying to find them. And he couldn't find them. And then the malach came and he said they went over there. When he reached the destination, when he found them, finally, they choose to put him on the pit. Let's put him on the pit and get rid of this guy. We don't want them. We don't want this negativity. We don't want this guy around us. They put him in the pit. And everybody knows that the Arabs came. They took him from the pit. They sell him to Egypt. And on the way to Egypt, the Torah describes exactly what is the smell that was on the way to Egypt. The Torah said that the Arabs usually they carry bad smell in their camels and donkeys when they travel and carry stuff. But at that day, the Torah said that at that day, he was smelling a good smell because of the tzaddik. Hashem wants him to smell the good smell. I'm going to ask you a question. Hashem took him this journey. Hashem chose to put him in Egypt. Hashem put him in this plan to be in the pit and to get thrown out from his family, far away, age of 17, you can imagine, out of nowhere. He have no idea where he go. But Yosef HaTzadik, during the way, even in the middle of the darkness, he was smelling a good smell. Why? Because Yosef HaTzadik want to teach us a message that we all need to ask ourselves, what exactly we focus on. Some of us, most of the people, when I ask people, what do you most focus on? The things that you have in your life or the things that you're missing? Most of us focus on what we're missing because what's wrong, always available. And when I ask people, what do you focus on? Things that you have control or things that you don't have control? Most of us focus on the things that we don't have control. And most of us stuck in the past or in the future. And very little of the people focus on what we have in the present. Yosef HaTzadik wants to teach us a message. In order to survive, in order to see the light in the darkness, it's all a question that you ask yourself, what are you focusing right now in the time that you have challenges in your life? You can see the darkness, you can play a victim. Look what happened to me. Look what nobody loved me, nobody wants to be around me. I don't have a family. Look what Hashem punished me. Who wants to be religious? I'm going to lose my emunah in Hashem. But Yosef said, no, I got regards from Hashem. I got a note from Hashem. What is that? I still love you. I'm still with you. I'm still here. It's like Mashal Ema Davar Domeh. It's like the story, like a little kid that he was in the hospital. He was shaking because he needs to go through surgery. And he was crying and kicking everyone. He didn't want to go there. And then didn't let the mother to go inside the room. And they didn't know what to do because they couldn't handle and they couldn't start the procedure because he was going crazy. And then suddenly they realized that the child started to smile. They didn't know why. And then they look up the window and they saw the mother. She said, hello, I'm still here. And then he was calm and relaxed and was laid down and let him do the surgery. Chazal said, Yosef HaTzadik said, I don't know what I'm going around. I don't know what happened to me. I don't know what is the big picture. I don't know what Hashem wants for me. But what I know that Hashem loved me. What I know that I cannot lose my emunah because the circumstance around me. Because what's wrong, always available. And it will be focused on the darkness. I will attract more darkness to my life. There is a law of attraction. Whatever you persist, wherever you resist, you persist. Et asher yagor tibali. Eov said, whatever I'm afraid of, I am attracted to it. Because whatever I'm afraid of, whether I'm afraid to lose my wife, whether I'm afraid to lose my health, to lose my child, to lose my relationship, to lose my house, to lose my parnasah, to lose my job. I don't know what's going on around me. I don't know what happened. But whatever I'm afraid of, and I said, please, I don't want to lose it. I don't want to, you focus on what's wrong. You focus on what's missing, so you don't see the good. And what happened, not only that you're not going to see the good, you attract more darkness to your life. That's how Hashem created the world. That's what Hashem created the neshama. When the neshama, all of us, we get in the light from Hashem. Hashem is the one who brings us abundance, light, and love unconditionally. To all of us, He gives us life and parnasah, and good life, and shlom bayit, and peace, and whatever we want, Hashem deposit to each one of us in Rosh Hashanah. Whatever we need, only good and only blessing. But sometimes we're doing things around that we don't appreciate what we have. What is Hashem doing? He's not chas v'shalom doing bad to us, because Chazal said very clearly, En ra yored milamala. There's no bad things that coming out from the heaven. Only good. So how can I see bad? Because that's what I see in my perspective. It's all about what I see in my perspective, in the meaning that I give to it. If somebody is crying because he lost someone, it's not because he's lost someone he's crying. Because he have the perspective and he have the perception in his mind, the meaning that he shouldn't go. But if he know that he should go, he wasn't so badly crying in sorrow or stuff like that. Because I have a misunderstanding, the clear picture. I don't see clarity in my life. I don't see the good picture. I don't see what's good in it, that I lost my job. I don't see what I'm going through my relationship. What I need to go through it. What is my wife wants from me? What my husband is treating me like that. What I got fired from my job. What I lost this money. Why this guy steal from me the money. Why I'm facing this challenge in health. What I'm going through it. But sometimes Hashem put us in a position that we need to appreciate what we have, not because to punish us. And if you don't appreciate what you have, Hashem is taken away from us for a while to appreciate, to acknowledge, and to say thank you. And only when we face the challenge and we're not afraid to see it and to train our mind that this is the best that happened to me right now. But how can I do it? It's very easy to talk, but we all face a lot of challenges, problems, and through the COVID, and a lot of people lost their job and lost their mind. And we're all facing a lot of fear inside of us. So how can we see it? The Gemara in Masechet Barachot, the Gemara said, Daf Samech, the story about Rabbi Akiva. Rabbi Akiva, the Gemara said, he used to say a very short quote every time, whatever he faced in any challenge, in any problem in his life. And he said, Kol man de'avid rachmana letav avid. Whatever Hashem doing in life is for good. And the Gemara said a story. One time Rabbi Akiva was walking with his donkey, with a little candle, and with his chicken. His chicken, he needs to wake him up, like alarm clock, and his donkey to ride, and the candle to see where he's going. And he was traveling the way back to the city. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a lion came and he ate his donkey. What he can do? Now he cannot walk so long. Okay, but he said, Kol man le'avid rachmana letav avid, whatever Hashem do is for good. And then the Gemara said, little cat came and she ate the chicken. He said, Kol man le'avid rachmana letav avid. It's all for good. I don't know why, but I know for sure it's for good because I know that Hashem loved me. And then after a few minutes, the wind came and turned off the light, and he was literally in the darkness. And then he said again in the third time, whatever Hashem do is for good. He was sleeping. He couldn't move anywhere. He was afraid from other animals. He didn't know where to go. And the Gemara said in the morning, while he walking, he saw people coming out from the city. And he asked him, what happened? What's going on? Why are you running away? They said all the night, bad people came, thief people and criminal people, and they rob all the city. And they kill a lot of people. They said, I know that Hashem did for me for good. I didn't know the answer at that moment, but I know it's for good. And the Gemara said, that's the example for what the Mishnah said, Chayav Adam levarech al hara'a keshem shemevarech al hatova. You have to say thank you and to bless Hashem for the darkness, for the bad things, like you say a good bracha, tov amitiv, for the good things that you observe, that the good things that you accept and experience in your life. And that's the example from Rabbi Akiva. The Maharsha, one of the commentaries, asked a simple question. Why did Gemara bring this story about Rabbi Akiva? We have a better story of the rabbi of Rabbi Akiva. Nachum Ish Gamzu. The Gemara said in Ta'anit Daf Kaf, the Gemara said that Nachum Ish Gamzu, he was the messenger from the Jewish people to send a gift for the king as appreciation and from the Jewish nation for the king. And they choose him to take the box full of diamonds for the king. On the way, the Gemara said, Nachum Ish Gamzu, the rabbi of Rabbi Akiva, he lay down. He was stopped for overnight in the hotel. And the manager of the hotel, he looked up the diamonds. One of the diamonds was shiny from the box. He said, wow, there's a lot of money inside. There's a lot of diamonds. I need to check it out during the night. During the night, he was sneak into the room of Nachum Ish Gamzu. He stole the box of the diamonds, and he was replaced with sand. Nachum Ish Gamzu woke up in the morning. He held the box. He felt like he's a little bit heavy, but he didn't pay attention. He didn't know. When he came to the king, he said, the king, honor you. We would like to show our appreciation. We would like to give you this gift. The king opened the box and he realized there is a sand. He said, why? Are you kidding me? That's the appreciation? Instead of to give me gold and jewelry and diamonds, you give me a sand box with sand? Nachum Ish Gamzu said, Gam zu letova. Also this for good. He didn't say Masha Asa Hashem Hakol Letova. Gam zu, even this is for good. The Gemara said, suddenly Eliyahu Navi came, and he was pretending like he one of the king's people, and he said, "The king, can I say something? There is a special sand that I know that if you have any enemies, is a sand from Avraham Avinu that he throw it in the war against the kings. And whatever you throw the sand, he turned to arrows and you can defeat any enemies that you have." The king said, what? Let me try. He took the sand in his hand and he tell all his servant to take it, and he throw it against the enemies. They realized it it turned to be arrows, and he be able to defy one of the enemies. He said, wow, I'm so sorry that I got upset on you. I know that there's something inside. I know that you're so good. The Gemara said, Nachum Ish Gamzu said, I told you, Gamzu, even this is for good. So the Maharsha said, why when the Gemara said that we need to say thank you to Hashem about the bad things, like we say thank you about the good things, why the Gemara choose to bring the story of Rabbi Akiva? Not to bring the story about Nahum Ish Gamzu. It's much more powerful to see Nahum Ish Gamzu. He was the rabbi of Rabbi Akiva. So maybe it's better to bring his story. The Maharsha said a beautiful answer. He said there's two levels of emunah. There is a level of emunah that when we face a challenge, when we're in the darkness, we don't see any hope, we don't see any light. There is a level of emunah that I know it's for good. I don't know why. I'm not experiencing right now happiness. I'm not happy. I know that I'm going through difficult time with my wife, with my children, with this problem, with this financial problem, with this partner, with whatever I'm going through. But I know it's for good. This is the low level of emunah, that you know that whatever Hashem doing in the world, whatever Hashem doing in your personal life, it's for good. You don't know why. You're not experienced in a good time, but you still have emunah that it's for good. This is the low level, like Rabbi Akiva. But there is a highest level. Nahum Ish Gamzu, not only that he say thank you, not only that he experienced bad things and bad situation, and he still didn't lose in his emunah. While he's going through this challenge, he's so happy. And he said that this is the best for me right now. He didn't lost his emunah. He didn't lost his mind. He said, Gam zu letova, this is the best thing that ever happened to me. But he didn't just say it. He was experienced that. That's very high level. That's what the Gemara couldn't bring us, this high level of Nahum Ish Gamzu. So the Gemara said, let's be like the level of Rabbi Akiva when we face challenge, when we face something bad, when we have any problems around us. You choose where to focus. Why? Because remember that pain is part of life. Suffering, it's a choice. We all experiencing pain in our life. We all experiencing problems, but you choose if you want to suffer, or you want to learn the message, or you want to be more close to Hashem and to find the light inside the darkness. It's only when you focus on the darkness. You focus on the light. You focus what you have instead of what you don't have. How can we do it? It's so hard. Now I lost my job. What can I do? Now I'm going to lose my relationship, my house, my children. Now I have a health problem. Now my children. Now somebody in my life is going through something. My friend, my neighbor, somebody in the community. We're all going through a lot of things. So how can I do it? The way that we do it, when we train our mind to change the meaning. First of all, this is a bad or good. We don't know what's bad and good in our life. There's a famous mashal that I always give. It's like someone he was looking for a job for a long time. And Baruch Hashem, somebody got his application and he said, you know what? I can give you my time to interview in a big company, of computer company, but you have to be on time tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. The guy woke up early, he was praying, and then he ran to the bus station. While he ran to the bus station, 9:01, he missed the bus. He was cursed everyone. He didn't know what to do. Why? I was looking for this appointment, for this interview. Now I lost my job. I lost my opportunity. I don't have any money, any income, any saving. Well, what should I do? It's bad or good? It looked like bad. After 5 minutes, his friend passed by with his car and said, what's up? Where are you going? He said, I'm going to this place over there. He said, what? This is the same building that I need to go to the interview. He said, wow, thank you, Hashem, that I missed the bus. Now I can be much more early with this guy, with the ride. So it's good that he missed the bus. While they're going, after 30 minutes, he got an accident. Somebody hit the car, bad accident. The airbags was exploded in his face. He found himself in the hospital. He said, you see, what can I do? He said, I shouldn't take the ride with my friend. I should have postponed the interview. I should have do something. Look what happened to me. Now I'm in the hospital for a couple of days. I don't know what happened to me. After he woke up after a couple of days in the hospital, he realized there is somebody on the bed in the other side of the room. He reached out to him. He said, hi, how are you? My name is Yossi. Nice to meet you. He said, my name is David. I'm the partner of the CEO of this company. He said, what? This is the same company that I was supposed to be in the interview. He said, wow, I'm the partner of this CEO that's supposed to interview you. You see? And then tell me about yourself. He interviewed him in the hospital and he got the job. And then he realized we don't know in a second what is good and what is bad. We have no idea. We all came in the middle of the movie. We all came to this world. We don't know why this person is rich, why this person is suffering, why this person got divorced, why this person got stolen, or somebody destroyed his life, destroyed his company, destroyed his... Whatever we're going through, we don't know anything about anything. But what we know for sure, that Hashem loves us. When we experience the love of Hashem, when we experience the abundance of Hashem, when we focus what we have and we appreciate what we have, this is the only way that we can go and face the challenges and get the strength and make it sweet. Only when we focus what we have. The Zohar HaKadosh said, Bo'u she'arav betodah chatzerotav b'tehillah. In order to open the gate in the heaven, you're facing right now, any challenge, any problem, and anything that you need a salvation. You want to see the salvation? It's only when you experience gratitude, when you're grateful to Hashem about what you have, and also you're grateful to Hashem and you say thank you about what you don't have, because what you don't have right now, it's the best things for you in order to connect to Hashem, to elevate, to spread the light of Hashem and other people, to learn the message to yourself, to get more chizuk to yourself, to other people. We don't know why. We don't know why the tikkun for this child, for this man, for this woman, for this family. We don't know what tikkun in anybody. But if Hashem would have opened the computer for each one of us for a second, we didn't have any questions. Only in this world when we don't know anything about anything, even we're trying to get answers, we don't know the right reason. But we know for sure if we train our mind, we train our soul to see the good and to say thank you about what we experience. What is the things that you experience in your life right now and that you're grateful? And you know what we're not grateful about what we have? Because we take it for granted. The Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh said, in order to be grateful, כדי להגיע להכרת הטוב, first of all, we have to have a da'at. We have to have the recognition that we are not qualified and we are not deserve to get anything. So let's start from the bottom. I'm not supposed to be in the house. I'm supposed to be in the street. According to my level, according to my averot, or my level, spiritual level, I'm not deserved to get anything. Whatever I got, it's a blessing. whatever I got, it's a good things for me. That Hashem give me bechen, bechesed, berachamim. Hashem give me the kindness. Hashem have a mercy upon me every single day and every single moment. I'm not deserved to have kids. I'm not deserved to get married. I'm not deserved to have parnasah. I'm not deserved to get anything. Let's start from the bottom. Oh, if I'm not deserved to get anything, now I have a roof above me? Wow, I have $200 in my bank account? I have a husband that I can call him my husband, my wife. I have someone that I can call him my Abba. I have family around me. I have sisters and brothers. I have kids that call me Abba or Mommy. I have so much abundance around us. I have 2 cars in the parking lot. I have laundry, fold laundry, and I have laundry machine and all this stuff that I need. All this, the type of salads and food and restaurants and flights and vacations and so many things around us. If we have to make the list of the things that we have around us, it's endless. Ilupinu male shira kayam. ולשוננו רינה כהמון גלבן, אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך השם אלוקינו. If we have our tongue long like the ocean, and we can be like the eagle, big eagle, רגלינו קלות כאלות, רגלינו כנשרי שמיים. We cannot experience our love and our gratitude to Hashem about all the abundance that He gives us. Well, we don't see it, but we always sad. We always frustrated. We always experience bad emotions because we always have expectation. When you change your expectation to appreciation, you start to live. You start to be alive. There's 8 billion people live in this world, but only few of them alive. In order to be alive, it's change your expectation to appreciation. Remember this. When you change your expectation, I don't have all the problems that we have today and all the things that we disappointed because we have expected. It's supposed to be like that. My husband's supposed to be like that. He's supposed to treat me like that. My wife's supposed to treat me like that. My kids, it's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be healthy. I'm supposed to have a 10K or 20K in my bank account every month. You're not supposed to have anything. Hashem is not working for us. Hashem gives us out of love because Hashem cares for us. And Hashem put us in this world to experience and to train in the gym every day of Emunah. Are you believing me only when you have good in your life? Or you believe in me also when you don't see me? You know that I'm there. You know that I'm behind the scene. ואפילו בהסתרה שבתוך ההסתרה, behind of the darkness, behind the scene. שם נמצא השם יתברך. Even the Torah said, ומשה עלה אל הערפל, כי שם האלוקים. Only when you experience and see God, when you have cloudy, there you see God. Then you see the miracles. The miracles you see only in the darkness. Because when you have always light, always blessing, always good, okay, you believe in Hashem, of course. הקדוש ברוך הוא, אנחנו אוהבים אותך. We all dancing, we all singing, we all praying to Hashem, we all believe in Hashem. But when we see Hashem, see it, believe in the miracle. The miracle, it's the power within. It's the magician inside of us. I believe in the power of the magician, the power of miracles, which mean to believe in the impossible, that it's possible, because there is no such a thing that impossible to Hashem. It all depends on you and me and all of us. Hashem is the one, David HaMelech said, גם כי אלך בגץ על מוות לא ירא כי אתה עמדי. I know, even I'm going בגץ על מוות. I'm going in the place of darkness. I'm not afraid because I know that you're there. It just depends on me if I see it. I'll be able to see it behind the scene. How can I see it? How can we see Hashem inside the darkness? When we feel the love of Hashem and we train ourselves, even when we have good, we not deserve anything. We will be able to recognize whatever I got in my house, whatever I got in my life, I'm recognized to each bottle and each salad and each things in my fridge and each things. I train myself to be able to recognize everything, that everything is a blessing. Even our problems, it's a blessing. Our problems, it's a gift. Our fear, it's a gift. Our fear is otiyot pachad that turn to dachaf. Our fear, when we face the fear and we say, when we break the fear, we'll be able to face it and to experience and to see it. We be able to see the things that we are never experienced before. We never knew that they exist because your life begin behind the fear. And what we're doing behind the fear, what we're doing, how can we face it? We have to believe. And we have to be focused on the good things. We have to see Hashem in the darkness. Because David HaMelech said, how can I see it inside the darkness? יגל ליבי בישועתך, שירה להשם כי גמל עליי. I know that in order to get the salvation, I need to experience the salvation right now. Like I'm experienced, like it happened already. I need to see it, to feel it, to experience in my heart, in my body, like it happening to me right now. I see the salvation. Because David HaMelech said, Hashem tzilcha al yad yeminecha, the way how you treat Hashem, the way how you open the possibilities, whatever you believe in Hashem, you the one who bring the salvation, you the one who bring the salvation to your life. You attract in the universe, you attract God, you attract the abundance to come to you because you believe. You create in a vessel, your emunah and your bitachon, our emunah create the vessel. And then you see it. How I wasn't aware of that? Because you didn't train yourself yet. So if you believe that you can make 5,000 a month, that's what you believe. That's what Hashem also open. But if you believe that you can make 10, Hashem also open up there. Hashem give you whatever you believe in you, whatever you believe in Him. Hashem tzilcha al yad yeminecha, which means Hashem is like your right shadow. Tzel, it's a shadow. Tzilcha al yad yeminecha. If you move your hand, you see the shadow, follow your hand. The same thing, Hashem is follow you. Hashem is follow each one of us. If you believe in the impossible, Hashem create the impossible, but He's always exist. We just didn't believe it. We don't believe. The Maharal said that the reason that people pray for someone to be healed and sometimes it's not working because they didn't believe enough. They didn't believe enough that it's possible, that He could handle it and could go over it. So it's all depend on us. How can we do it? While we experience bad things, say thank you to Hashem. I know it's hard. It's very easy to talk. Chas v'shalom, that no one in the world will experience bad situation. Like chas v'shalom, that someone in a family, especially a health problem. I know how much it's hard. I know the nights that nobody sleep, the parents, the family, and everyone. And I'm amazed to see all the unity of this community and everyone that believe in good, that want to see and support and show appreciation and love and compassion. And we all with this family. We all with you. We all with your child. Ary Yehuda ben Odaya, that Hashem will send him Refua shlema. We all with them. We all cry. We all pray. We all open the Eichal every day. We all say Tehillim. But we need to see Hashem right now, to see that Hashem is behind it, and believe with 100% to train our mind that this is the exact moment that we need to open more the zipper and to throw the logic from our mind, because your emunah start when the sechel is end. When your mind is end, you cannot understand, you cannot believe in something that is not logic. That's why you need to experience the emunah is above. His emunah is above, and to be able to take upon yourself the ability to change the perception, to change the meaning, first of all, and then focus what you have right now, when to say thank you to Hashem, to be grateful, not only for the good things, also for the bad things. There is a book, Began Emunah, of Arav Arush, that really, really changed my life. The book Began Emunah, and the book, it's called Bo She'arav Betodah. Bo She'arav Betodah. Began Emunah, it's all about Emunah, how you train yourself about Emunah and Bitachon, not just to talk about it, to experience, to see it, whatever you're going through in your life, any problem with any partners, any kind of financial problem, any problems around you, to see it, to experience, and to believe that this is the best things for you. But the book, Bo She'arav Betodah, it's all about being grateful. And there is another book, it's not from a rabbi, it's called The Magic. I recommend to read it, even it's not from a Jewish author, but the point is the same thing like we got Bo She'arav Betodah. The message from this book is every day to write 10 things that you're grateful to Hashem, whatever you're grateful. And then he train you for 28 days. If you write down all the things that you're grateful to Hashem, that I be able to pay my payment for my phone. Thank you, Hashem, that I pay for the electricity. Thank you, Hashem, that I be able to eat breakfast. Thank you, Hashem, that I put my kids in the school and they came back b'shalom. Thank you for that and that and that and that. And then every day, he give you more challenges until you get to the point to say thank you for the bad things. Thank you that I don't have the money to buy a house. Thank you that I don't have money to pay the rent. Thank you that I'm going through challenges in my health, in my relationship, and also the bad things. And you see how everything changes in a moment, in a second, matter of days, matter of weeks. But it starts from here. So the Rav said, when we can learn it, from the Zohar Kadosh said very clearly, Bo She'arav Betodah, Chatzerotav B'Teilah. What is Bo She'arav Betodah? In order to open the gates in the heaven, only when you say thank you. How can I say thank you? But you know what I'm going through? Yeah, say thank you. Because how can you do it? He said two things. He could have been worse, Chas v'shalom, right? And you say thank you to Hashem, because when you say thank you to Hashem, you show Hashem that you really believe Him. Otherwise, Chas v'shalom, you don't believe in Hashem. So one time, I say this gula in my shiur, to say thank you to Hashem when you experience bad things that happen to you and you see how He turned it to good. Somebody called me and he said, Rabbi, your sgulai didn't work. I said, why? He said, today I got stopped by the police. And while the police opened the door and asked for the driver license, I say, thank you, Hashem, that I got caught by the police. Thank you, Hashem. Thank you, Hashem. And then even though I said thank you, I got a ticket to $95. See, it didn't work. I said, no. you still don't believe in Hashem. You just say thank you in order to use this segula, but you cannot activate this segula unless you experience the gratefulness. You experience to say thank you, Hashem, that is just this ticket because I could have gotten an accident. Instead of it, I'm not deserve to get it, but Hashem pay me this little payment. Somebody called me, Rabbi, got a flood in my house. Oh, my house, I need to break everything and the insurance and so many bad things. I don't have where to sleep for 3 weeks. Say thank you to Hashem. He said, how can I say thank you to Hashem? God destroyed my house. I said, you could have chas v'shalom, explosion in your throat, in your one of the veins in your body. You don't know. We don't know why Hashem doing things, but we know that it's all the tova. It's all for good. When you sit down and experience the love of Hashem, and you experience the light that above your head, that it's only Hashem wants you to believe. Only Hashem wants you to believe. Don't lose your emunah. Our life and our world distract us all the time. So many things around us. We see people going in and out and so many problems around that distract us. No, maybe it's going to happen to me. Maybe you see it didn't work. They prayed for this, but look what happened. No, but don't lose your emunah. Don't lose your focus. Focus on the good. Focus on the positivity. It will be good. It's good right now. We don't know. We don't experience right now. We're working on it. But it's good, and we believe that this child will be healthy. This child will stand up, so will stand on his foot. I remember 2 years ago when the Rabbi Oren, many of you know that his daughter, she fell to the lake and he was screaming. Everybody was shocked. Like everybody thought that she's going to be in the coma. And there's no way in the world. There's no way in the world that she could have become a normal girl and become healthy again and with her brain and everything. But I remember we talk about it and we give shiur and we sit down and we said, no, there's no way that Hashem, with all these prayers and all these chizukim, sometimes Hashem wants us to be united. But the problem is that sometimes when we unify, we become united only when we're facing challenge, when we're facing bad things. We need to be united also in the good things, to experience that, to love Hashem, not only when we have things that we think that is good, also the things that we don't know. So what is the message that I need to get from it? What is the message? We're not going to get rid of our problems unless you're going to get the message. So sometimes we want to get rid of the problems, and we got rid of the problems. We got like a peel, we got a treatment, we got whatever, and then we face it again. And then we got it in a different place, it's like the Chazal said in the plagues in Egypt, when the Egyptian hit the frogs, they tried to get rid of the frog, but they got so many frogs after. Because the makot, plagues, is not just chas v'shalom to hit us and to hurt us. It's to give us a message. Am Yisrael went all through the makot and all the Egyptian in order to train their emunah, to train their belief, to train their mind, train their perception. We don't know what is good or bad. We don't know nothing. But we all know that we are Am Echad, that Am Yisrael shema'amin. Mi shema'amin lo mefached. Whatever you're going through in your life, each one of you, whatever, I don't know how many people here listening to me right now, but whatever you go through, whatever you stop your day right now, are you grateful what you have right now? Are you have a gratitude every day? Why we open the day of Modeh Ani lefanecha. Yehudi, it's all about being grateful. It's all about say thank you to Hashem. It's all about the experience to see the good, even in the darkness. In the time of Hanukkah, Am Israel, they lost everything. They got destroyed. Beit HaMikdash, the second temple. The Greek came. They couldn't find any oil. They could use an unpure oil. According to Halacha, if you don't have, you can use. Why did they make this miracle? Why we celebrate Hanukkah, 8 days of light in the candle? And why we need to put it in front of the house, in the middle of the dark, to see the world, the Pirsum Nisa, to believe in the power of miracle. Because miracle happening every day in your life. Why you don't see it? Because you think it's natural. You think it's supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to have Shalom Bayit. I'm supposed to have a good life. I'm supposed to have kids that listen to me. I'm supposed to have a healthy kids, money in my bank account, a good life. Maybe you're supposed, maybe you're not, I don't know. But I know that whatever we got, it's extra. I know that Hashem gives us a mercy and abundance every single day. So where's your camera? Where's your focus? On the bad things, on the dot, the black dot, or the rest of the picture? Sometimes you know what happened 2 years or 2 weeks or 2 months, only afterwards. Why? Because Hashem said to Moshe Rabbeinu said, why tzaddik v'ra lo rasha v'tov lo? Why? I don't understand your computer. I don't understand your job, your behavior, Hashem. Why people are tzaddikim, good people are suffering or their families suffer, and the bad people are doing averot and the good doing so many things. They have a good life. They never suffer. They never have problems. They never see any hospital. They never have any headache and any problem financial. They make millions of dollars. How come? Hashem said, "V'ra'ita et achorai upanai lo yirau." Sometimes you cannot see it in the front, only in the past. Sometimes, hello. Sometimes you cannot see it in the front when you face the challenge. You can't see me. Only afterwards, afterwards you will understand. When you have the big picture, you should know that whatever you're experiencing right now, it's just temporary. These 3 things that we're afraid every day. We're afraid to lose what we have. And we're afraid that we're not going to get more. But whatever we're afraid, it's just temporary. Your pain, it's temporary. Your suffering is temporary. But pain, you should know, again, pain is part of life. Suffering is a choice. You choose to suffer, or you choose to elevate yourself above the pain, to ignore it, to move on, and to believe in the good. I want to see the good. I believe in the good. I don't listen to the doctors. I don't listen to anybody. I don't listen to anybody that put me down or chas v'shalom distract me from my emunah. Don't lose the connection. Don't lose the light. When you face the light, you see the light. Yosef HaTzadik wants to see the light. He saw the light. Even in the middle of the darkness, he'd be able to smell the good smell during the day, during the way. Even he was in a pit for 10 years, and then just say 1 word, Zachor v'Yizkartani. 2 words, he got another 2 years. That's Hashem, that's what you getting me? But he never lost his emunah. He became the king of Am Yisrael. Then he'd be able to understand what he went through all of it. Hashem wants him to be there. Sometimes we don't know. Look what the fathers went through. Look what Moshe Rabbeinu went through. David HaMelech went through. But they never lost their emunah. They know ki atay imadi. And know ki atay imadi. Gam ki elech begei tzal mavet. That's the message from this Parashat Vayeshev. Sometimes we're in the pit. But sometimes the pit, even we felt like it's the darkness, there's no way out. But one little thing little candle be able to give you the hope to get out. There is a book, Men's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl. I recommend to each one of you to read it. האדם מחפש משמעות. He writes in his book how he tried to find the way to explain how come that so many people died during the Holocaust and they lost their emunah, they lost their mind, they went through hell. And some of the people, they found a way to escape, and they found a way out in the middle of nowhere. It's impossible. And he writes exactly, and he got his theory about psychologically how a man can find the meaning of his life. What is my purpose? If I have something, what do I live for? I can lose my emunah because of that. People committed suicide every day in the United States and every day in many, many countries because they don't have purpose and meaning. And then he said one thing. He said he found out that it's all about the question that they ask themselves. What is the primary question you ask yourself every day? Primary question is the question that you ask yourself in the daily basic that can cause you and make you focus on the question and you're looking for the answers. When I ask a person, what is the question that comes to your mind all the time? He said, you know what's my primary question? Why this is happening to me? Another person said, what's wrong with me? I don't know what's wrong with me. Why I have to go through it? The other person said, why Hashem punished me? He said like that. He said that the people who ask the primary question in the empowering questions, they focus on the solution, so they attract the way out. But the people who ask a negative question, unempowered question, in a negative way, they attract the solution and the universe and God, and they attract the bad things. Why this is happening to me? Hashem will show you why this is happening to you. You attract the bad things to come to you. You get again the answers. But if a person asks, how can I live my life and see the blessing in Hashem every single day? How can I be happy every single day? You will find the answer. You will find the way. You will find the light. You will find the little juggle of oil in the middle of nowhere. How can I live my life by being grateful and be happy and experience the love and the abundance and the compassion and the mercy of Hashem in every day? You will find it. You can see the mercy in it every second. You will see the mercy and the blessing in your kids. You can see the mercy and the blessing in your wife and in your money, in your personal life. Whatever you're going through, you will find it. Be able to sit down and say, Hashem, I'm all yours. Whatever you want to take me. I don't know why, but how can I live my life in a beautiful state by being grateful and experience the love and the abundance from you? That's each one of us needs to change our primary question. But if you ask in a negative way, why this is happening to me, why I'm going through it, why this person hurts me and steal my money and sue me, and why this husband is treating me like that, what my kids, not why, you're going to get the answer why. Lama yomru hagoyim. David HaMelech said, Lama, the why. The goyim ask why. We don't ask why. We ask how can we see the light in the darkness. Hashem, show me the sign that you were with me. I'm not going to lose my emunah with you. I'm not going to lose my way, my faith. Whatever I grow up, whatever you gave me until now, it's a blessing. Maybe I didn't appreciate. Maybe I didn't realize that. Maybe I was not so grateful. And I'll be able to appreciate what I have. When Yaakov Avinu in the last parasha faced Esav, and he didn't know what to do. Vayira Yaakov me'od vayetzel, he was afraid. Maybe he's going to lose his family. Esav came with 400 soldiers to destroy them, to kill him alive. Yaakov said, wait. What should I do? First of all, minimize the fear. He gave him a present. He's not so, I'm going to minimize. He's not going to be so upset. Second of all, what should I do? I'm going to split the camp for two. If he's going to destroy one camp, I still going to have another group of family alive. But you're going to lose one. But Yaakov Avinu said, in order to survive inside the darkness, in order to face the fear, I need to appreciate what I have. Why? כי במקלי עברתי את הירדן, ואתה הייתי לשתי מחנות. I remember that I didn't have even one child. I just had the little stick. I was alone many years ago. Now I have two camps. So even going to lose one, I still have the other one. So what should I focus? What I'm going to lose, what's missing, or what I'm going to have? What going to be remain? What I have right now, that's what I need to be focused. I can reduce the fear. And the third things that he was facing, he was praying to Hashem. Hatzileni na miyad achi miyad Esav. Katonti mikol hachasadim mikol haemet. Hashem, help me. Because in order to reduce the fear, in order to reduce the stress, and when we face in the darkness, it's to reconnect to Hashem. Because the power of the prayer is the most power that we ever have in the world. We can change the world. We can change our health. We can change our relationship. We can make the impossible possible. The power of the prayer, it's like a sword. It goes straight to the heaven, to the gate of salvation. So don't lose this power, each one of us. Whatever you're going through. Small challenge, small problem, big problem. Don't forget to pray every day. Don't say Tehillim only when you have a problem. Say Tehillim in the good and be grateful. Because whatever you have right now doesn't mean that you're going to have it tomorrow. You don't appreciate what you have until you lose it. Pray for your kids right now for their shidduchim. Pray for your shlom bayit every day. Pray for your husband. Pray for your wife. Pray for your parnasah. Pray for your job. Pray to be succeed. Pray to be healthy. It's not enough just to pray when you face a challenge. Leah, when she got Yehuda, the fourth child, she said, Apam modet Hashem. Hashem, thank you. What happened to her? Vata'atzor miledet. Hashem closed the womb. She couldn't have more children. Why? She said, thank you. Chazal said she said thank you in the past. Why she said thank you in the past? Because 3 children, she thought that she's supposed to have it. Because each one of the imaot, we have 4 imaot, Yaakov's supposed to have 12 children. So at least 3 I'm supposed to have. Also, of the 3, you didn't say thank you. You say thank you only on the 4th one. That's why you're grateful only on the 4th. What about the 3? You take it for granted. So Hashem close it until you appreciate it. That's what we call Yehuda. Yehudi by the Yehuda, to be grateful. Not just in the past. Pray for the future. because nobody knows what the future gonna have. But we know one thing, that Hashem loves us, and Hashem wants us to be appreciated. Hashem wants us not to lose their emunah. Hashem wants us to be focused on the light, to be grateful, and Hashem wants us to be focused on the positive. Once you focus on the positive and you being grateful, you're attracting the good. You're creating a vessel, and then you can get the blessing from the light of Hashem. Hashem is the one who always brings light to each one of us, light of parnasah, briut, and health and happiness. But you're the one who put the vessel to observe it, or you're the one who want to focus on, oh, look what happened to me, look what happened to me. But you're missing the light. You're missing the opportunity. You're missing the salvation. You're the one who can expand your mind for the impossible, for the power of the magician, the power of miracle. This is the week of miracles this week. Nechida said, even during the year, we're not allowed to pray for miracle because maybe Hashem will take it away from our merits. For in Chanukah, we're allowed to pray for miracle, to demand in front of the nerot, in front of the candle, Hashem, I want you to make miracle. Hashem, I want you, I demand you. I'm asking you, I'm not asking you, I demand you to make me a miracle, to do the impossible, to show me a sign, to make this child healthy, to make my shlom bayit healthy, to make me whatever you need. This is the power. When we light a candle, don't go away, stay and look at the lights. Because the Gemara said there is 36 candles in Chanukah, and the angels above the candles, and they listen to you. They can take all the prayers to Hashem. That's the power of Chanukah, and that's the power and the opportunity for each one of us to see the miracle, to observe it, to see it, to experience it, to focus on the good and the positive. Then may Hashem, Bezrat Hashem, will show us only light in our life. Bezrat Hashem, and Hashem will send Refua shlema for this beautiful, amazing child, Ary Yehuda ben Odaya. Hashem will send him Refua shlema min hashamayim. Amen. הגוף, אל נא רפאנו, אין נא רפאנו, אין נא רפאנו, ברמה חבריו סגידה, והשם ישים עליו כל צרה וצוקה, כל נגע מחלה. And Bezrat Hashem, in the merit of this Shiur, and the merit of all, each one of you. And thank you for all for dedicate this time and this support for this beautiful community. And thank you for Karin for organizing this Shiurim. And Bezrat Hashem will see only blessing. Baser besorot tovot. Amen v'amen.
Amen, amen, amen.